Hi, I'm Adam Pennell, also known as the Shropshire Lad. I started this channel years ago after being convinced by my mates that I should share my cooking adventures with the world. That was the trigger that took me on my journey to now, a full-time fire chef and restaurant owner with a huge passion for the outdoors, fishing and cooking incredible produce from land, lakes and the sea over fire. This week we're down at the park at Emburgers, my little burger pop-up, shooting 6 videos for content all around the 6 nations. This is a massive sports pub, really popular. So we're going to do an English burger, a Welsh burger, a Scottish burger, an Italian burger, a French burger, and what have I missed? I can't remember. The other country's burger. Let's go. I'm making the Italian lad at the moment. So this is going to be a 200 gram meatball patty that we're going to smoke on the Masterbuilt outside until it's just kind of cooked through. And then we just got a really nice Mariana kind of tomato sauce, melt some mozzarella on the top, a little bit of basil, some pickles, and that's going to be the offering for the Italians. The English lad is obviously fish and chips on a bun. So we got fish goujons with some mushy peas, some shoestring fries for a little bit of texture, some tartar sauce, pickles. So the English lad's, you know, probably one of the most boring ones actually, but you know, you've got to have a fish finger sandwich on the menu. We've got the Welsh lad, so we've got a Welsh rarebit base, so the bottom of the bun is going to be Welsh rarebit. We've got pulled lamb in the middle, smoky pulled lamb with a little sort of light mint sauce through it, and then cream leeks on the top of that. So that's going to be a really like a sloppy Joe kind of like pulled lamb, beautiful, cheesy, garlicky, oniony kind of like burger. Should be amazing. Then we've got the Irish lad, so that's a bit like our standard cheeseburger but with black pudding, and we made a Guinness barbecue sauce to go onto that one. Should be great. What else have we got? The Scottish lad. So the Scottish lad is going to be our standard cheeseburger dipped in Irn Bru batter. I've never seen anyone batter a whole cheeseburger, so we're not talking about battering the patty, we're going to batter the whole thing. It's going to go straight in and out, and it'll be interesting to see if that one's popular or not, but we will see. And then we've got the French lad, which is a cheeseburger with smoked brie, which is unbelievable, caramelized onions, and then a truffle mayo. Real nice, very decadent. That's it, that's all of them. 6 nations, 6 lads, let's do it. This is a big fat patty. It's going 200 grams on these. Boom. Because it's going to be smoked. It's also half pork, half beef. We've got a little bit of breadcrumb, a little bit of egg in these as well, just to bind them, because they're going to be cooked really slowly, just in some cherry wood smoke, which will be delicious. And the egg is kind of important to bind. I never ever put egg or anything other than meat in my burger patties normally, but as a meatball, it's slightly different, and so it needs it for texture and sort of just to hold it together, because this is the only burger that we're going to actually smoke directly on a barbecue. The rest of them are smashed, you know, straight down onto the plancha. So it's a slightly different technique. So we're lucky enough to have this Masterbuilt dropped off by the guys at KJ, and a KJ here at the park, as well as obviously having lots of fire kit at Embers, because whilst we're not all about barbecue here, I've always got to put that little element onto things, you know, and this is a really super easy piece of kit to use. So it's basically a charcoal smoker, which is all fully automatic. So essentially, like a pellet smoker, you put your charcoal in this hopper here. What I really like about this though, I'll just show you inside, is that we have wood chunks. So you're smoking with real wood, not with pellets, and real charcoal. So, but you literally tell it what temperature you want it to be. So I'm going to turn this temperature down and cook those at around about 135. Happy days, and we're off. It says it's 64 just because I've had the door open for a second, but yeah, really easy. But it means that we can bring lovely smoky meat here to the park as well as having it at Embers. Happy days. So I've just made this batter out of Irn Bru because I've got this idea for the Scottish burger, which is basically going to deep fry a whole burger. When I was out in Glasgow last year, I think it was, I was introduced to the pizza crunch, which is where they deep fry a slice of pizza. And you know, surprisingly tasty actually. I was about 4 o'clock in the morning after many sweet sherries. It was great. This is the pizza crunch. Can I get it?
Salt vinegar.
Fucking hell, yeah. Salt and vinegar?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Mental.
I swear, man.
Look at that motherfucker.
It was here. First supper.
Woo! What they didn't say is they put cheese on it. Pizza crunch. Pizza fucking crunch. Pizza crunch.
I know. Ciao Bella.
Woo! Just fucking stay at that.
Yum.
Mug on. It's so bad, but so fucking good.
Yeah, baby.
But yeah, we're going to batter a whole burger. So that'll be on the Instagram reel. Go and check it out. So today we've been here shooting content for all these burgers. This is the Irish burger. It's a hard life. Someone's got to do it. Obviously got to have a pint and try all these burgers. But yeah, we're down here shooting a reel to show off the burgers whilst we're here today. And photos. These burgers photograph really, really well. We ended up here at the park and creating Emburgers, sort of by accident really. I was looking for a prep kitchen locally. We're doing more and more sort of outdoor events and the space at Embers just isn't big enough to sort of take on how busy the restaurant there is. And if you throw an event on top of it, it makes it really, really difficult. So I put a little plea out on my Facebook actually, just anyone locally who might have a space that I could rent. And Sam from here, saw my little plea and she messaged me and said, hey, we've got a kitchen, come and have a look, see what you think. So I came here and to be honest, the kitchen didn't really have what I needed for what I'd put out for. It wasn't really equipped with much that I needed and the space wasn't quite right for a prep kitchen for events. However, I was introduced to this pub, which was just about to have a refurb. So they've just had a little refurb in here and I kind of found out a bit more about it. So they do loads and loads of sport here. So if you ever want to come and watch a football game, they've always got it covered. They watch all the rugby's always on. I've Six Nations at the moment. They've got a darts team, they've got a pool, you know, they've got all sorts. It's a really, really busy boozer, but the kitchen was free. So I was like, all right, well, why don't we just do something here? You know, we'll rent the kitchen and actually just serve something. And burgers just made sense. For the style of the place, you know, if you want to come out for a pint, you don't really want anything that's difficult. Obviously, it's all served in, you know, takeaway containers. It keeps the washing up low. Very, very simple. We've got Simon in here as our head chef. He's amazing. He's just like taking it on board. And it's going, you know, it's growing in popularity. I didn't expect, we're, talking, this is February now. We've obviously just come into Six Nations, but the whole of January, I expected it to be really, really quiet, but it wasn't. You know, we've gone onto the delivery platform now as well, Uber Eats, and that's picking up. So we are really, really excited to be here semi-permanently, I think. They've got a great garden. We've got massive ideas for things like the World Cup. We're going for a big World Cup parties out there. We're going to do a lot more barbecue stuff in the summer. But the burgers are the staple, and it makes sense because we've been able to sort of wind down a menu which is really, really tasty, delicious, and quite easy to deliver in the space that we've got. And as I say, it's exactly the kind of food you want with a pint. It just makes sense, doesn't it? A banging pint of Guinness in here as well. So this burger is half eaten because we've just shot an Instagram reel with it. But this is the English lad. So we've got it's good old fish finger butty basically. We've got mushy peas. We've got shoestring fries with some texture, cod goujons or fish fingers, whatever you want to say, and a bit of tartar sauce in there. On these potato buns, which we use for everything, because they're vegan, which not necessarily the burgers aren't vegan, but like there's no allergies in them or anything. They're pretty good, nice soft burgers. It's absolutely delicious. See, this is only going to be on for a limited amount of time because it's just for Six Nations. But we are trying to roll the menu along. There are a few staples here, like the beefy lad will never come off, the cheesy lad, the yard bird. There's a few like real solid ones that, think people will kick off if we took them off. But otherwise, we chop in and out. So we had a bar me burger on when we started. We've pulled that off now. Now we've got a lamb birria burger. Got all sorts of different types of burgers, basically. And it keeps it interesting for us, keeps it interesting for you guys, keeps it seasonal. So yeah, I'm looking forward to growing it. I'm keen to actually expand into other pubs as well, because what's been really, really nice, the feedback from these guys here has been that not only have their regulars loved it, but they've seen loads of new faces coming in, right? And us independent hospitality businesses have to look after each other at the moment. It's really, really tough out there, yeah? So collaborations are an amazing way to do that, because load of people that never heard of me, who come in here all the time, have now got to hear of me, hear of my food, taste my food, and vice versa. So a lot of the people who do follow me and what I do have come here specifically for a burger, who probably never would have come in this pub otherwise. So it's been a really, really nice collaboration, and obviously keeping each other afloat through these really, really rough times. You know, it's really hard out there, and getting people to part with their cash is really difficult. So you have to do something that's a little bit next level, and I think that's what we're doing here. It's really, really great. I'm really happy with everything we've done so far. So long may it continue. So some of the food here is still smoked on a barbecue. We were really lucky enough to have a Kamado Joe and a Masterbuilt dropped off by Kamado Joe for us, so that we could bring that smoky element to the park. You know, it's not geared up for sort of being a full-blown outdoor kitchen just yet, but you know, we smoke all the chuck here, smoke all the pulled lamb, smoke the wings, which then get deep fried. So there are elements that you kind of get from Embers, and like what everyone associates my food with obviously with fire. There's still elements of it within it, but at the same time, we can do a fish finger sandwich, and I'm not there thinking, oh my God, how can I make that have a fire element? It doesn't necessarily have to. Like the fried chicken here is insane. I came on Saturday, watched the game, and like I ordered a load of strips to go with my burger, and I was eating them, and then my daughter ate all my strips, so we had to order more strips, and we make all the strips in house. So yeah, it's like, it's just a night for me. It's nice to feel like I can step away a little bit from the fire and do some really nice street food, and just with a bit more variety, really, than you can. Sometimes I feel a little bit restricted by the fires at Embers, and by, you know, we haven't even got an oven, for example, at Embers. We only use barbecues. And so here, having an oven has been like, whoa, brilliant. We can do amazing. We can make a rare bit to go on the bottom of the Welsh burger, or, you know, we can roast off the top of the mac and cheese, or whatever it is that we're serving. You know, we've got slightly different equipment and facilities here. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what the summer brings. I had a chat with Gary, who's a landlord, just this week. He's really happy with everything that's going. I think the locals have kind of said to him, you can't let this go away. We love it as well. So he's very, very happy, to the point where he's now going to invest in the garden next year, which I think is pretty cool anyway, to be honest. But he's going to build us more sort of space to do more outdoor cooking and stuff. So who knows what this is going to evolve into, but like, it's really, you know, been exciting to be here, and I always love it when something that you didn't necessarily mean to happen comes of something else. So like, I still haven't found my prep kitchen. I'm still going to have to figure out how we're going to take on these events in the summer, because we've taken up all the space here now. But I never envisaged being here doing burgers. It just happened that way because of, you know, evolution and chance. And that's great, isn't it? You know, the best things happen like that. I think if I'd have been looking for a place to do it, it never would have happened. But actually, it's perfect. Just rattled out all of the Six Nations burgers for Instagram, for Reels. I'm really happy with them all, considering we hadn't actually tried them till now. But every single one of them is going to be going on the menu for sure. Unbelievable. This one, the French lad, so this is the bit that I've just sliced off when I bit in the video, is unreal. We got beef fat caramelised onions, smoked brie, which I didn't know was a thing, but our supplier apparently gives us smoked brie now. Smashed patty, obviously. And then a truffle and comfy garlic mayo. That is fantastic. So, that's it. This is the park. Come down here and check out Emburgers. Support these guys. It's an amazing little pub, especially if you want to watch the sport. And we've got some wicked burgers on. So, yeah, really hope you've enjoyed watching. We'll have something else for you next week. As always, like and subscribe and all that jazz. We'll see you soon.